Turnovers is the most overlooked stat in the NBA. Turnovers are normal, even the stars have their fair share. It can make a team lose a game, a playoff series momentum, or even cost a finals. Good day, this is Jamie of SPLAT Communications Sports. We are going to discuss why LeBron James is the undisputed king of turnovers. For all his fans, you may not want to hear this. But for those who know basketball well enough, you would understand what this is all about.
On the Grizzlies, he had 35 points, 28 points for LeBron James, and LeBron is going to set a new NBA record. It's not a record that he wants to set, though. It's one of those negative records. LeBron James has the most turnovers in NBA history with 4,525 turnovers. He just passed Karl Malone. So this new record is going to be interesting in future debates.
Today we shall discuss the biggest black eye in LeBron James' stellar career. The self-anointed king is undoubtedly one of the most exciting and dominant player that ever played in the NBA. His longevity is remarkable. His strength, unquestionable. King James has reigned over the NBA for a long time. He is a generational player. All of his fans has argued that he is the GOAT or greatest of all time when it comes to the NBA. The debate whether he is the GOAT over MJ, Michael Jordan, or Kobe, or Kareem will continue for years to come. LBJ has been showered with all types of awards, and deservedly so. He is a four-time NBA champion on 3 NBA teams and 10 trips to the NBA Finals with multiple MVPs and Finals MVPs. The stats and records he has broken over the years are simply incredible and undeniable. However, beyond all of those accomplishments lie a hidden truth that only a few NBA writers, analysts, and sports commentators, even sports figures, never dare to tread. And that is his turnover records. This is the biggest black eye in his legacy, second only to his 40% NBA Finals trip percentage. Did you know that he is infamous for accumulating extremely negative distinctions? He has un-MVP-like black eye for having the most turnovers of all time in the regular season, in the playoffs, and in the finals. That is irreparably bad for his GOAT resume. From the looks of it, that record ran for decades. Who has the distinction of having the worst turnover per game average in NBA history? No, it's not LeBron James. That notoriety goes to LeBron's Laker teammate Russell Westbrook, who averages a little over 4 turnovers a game while LeBron is at 3.6. Between the two of them, they cost the Los Angeles Lakers an average of 7 to 8 turnovers in a game. The two of them account for half of the team's average turnover, which is at 15.1. His legion of fans will argue that his turnovers outweigh all the positives that he brings to the teams he played with. He won championships with all of them. In a smarter sense, being the so-called GOAT puts the player's career stats and accomplishments under extreme scrutiny. This is where he will pale in comparison with the likes of MJ, Kareem, and even Kobe, who does not have that notoriety. LeBron is not a natural point guard. That is where the problem really starts. He insists on making each play come through him instead of the point guard on his team, thereby he makes more errors than most. This is also the reason why the point guards in his team, however great they may be, are underutilized. The King definitely has more turnovers than his records show, as literally a lot of them are not being called. And not as often as it is called on Westbrook.
That's the Lakers, right?
On all the teams LeBron has played with, there are just 3 plays on the average when LeBron is on the court and handles the ball, when he will throw a 3-second he will barrel through the defense on the center or right side, and lastly, he will drive to the basket then pass. Over the years, this has become so predictable, and his turnovers more glaring. The greatest irony, though, is that he gets wildly upset when his teammates commit turnovers. Is the sauce for the goose not same for the gander? That is double standard in any book. The turnover stat is mostly linked to point guards or shooting guards, those who handle the ball most of the time. LeBron is neither of that. He is a small forward at best. In summary, LeBron's GOAT resume will carry this shameful legacy. Is he a ball hog? That will be tackled in our next episode. Please give this a thumbs up, like and share. Till next time. Jamie of SPLAT Communications, out.